Nigeria is again grappling with a major electricity supply crisis, with many communities facing long outage and fewer hours of power each day. The situation is hitting homes and businesses hard as small-scale operators turn to costly alternatives to stay open. In the Federal Capital Territory, artisans and welders who depend on steady electricity say the worsening supply is driving up their daily expenses and putting pressure on their livelihoods. Trust TV's Ibrahim Ismail reports.
The drop in electricity supply across Nigeria is taking a toll on residents and small businesses. In Abuja, the nation's capital, erratic power supply has become part of daily life for many artisans. At welding workshops across the city, work often stops the moment power from the national grid goes off to keep their businesses running. Many welders say they now rely on petrol generators, but running those generators comes at a high cost. In the Jabi area of the FCT, some artisans say they now spend between 7,000 and 10,000 naira every day on petrol to power their equipment.
I'm having seriously challenge about NEPA light, electricity light. So if by God we can get improvement from electricity, I will be one of the first person to be very happy so that I can improve my job. The fuel consumption is too much.
The electricity is very, very important. We need them because they help us in whatever we do. We can't be starting generator every day. You know the cost of fuel now.
As artisans struggle to cope with the outages, some residents blame faulty transmission lines and unstable supply for plunging their neighborhoods into darkness.
So I'm using by day, which I'm supposed to have that light 24 hours because I'm paying for it. You understand? Which by now, as I'm talking to you like this, since on Sunday evening, our lights have issue. We asked, they say na transformer, and nobody go there since that time to even do anything about it. You know, which is very bad. Today is Thursday. More than like 4 days now, we are in darkness in that area.
Energy experts say the problem goes beyond local distribution faults and reflects deeper challenges within Nigeria's power generation system. One analyst links the current nationwide drop in electricity supply to a serious shortage of gas-feeding thermal power plants, which produce most of the country's electricity. Industry figures show that many plants are currently receiving less than 43% of the gas needed to operate at full capacity. The shortfall is tied to several issues including upstream production constraints, pipeline vandalism, and outstanding debt owed by power generation companies to gas suppliers.
But the solution is clear. If we are owing a major player in the sector, make arrangement to pay them so that they can continue to supply gas, because gas is a major component of electricity generation. If the generating companies cannot get gas, it means that they cannot fire their plants, and if they cannot fire their plants, you cannot push electricity into the grid.
Nigeria has already recorded 2 national grid collapses this year, on January 23rd and January 27th, blamed largely on technical fault and aging transmission infrastructure. As of 2026, Nigeria's operational electricity generation stands at about 4,985.70 megawatts, far below the country's installed capacity of 13,625 megawatts. Although the national transmission grid has a technical capacity of about 8,700 megawatts, gas shortages and infrastructure damage continue to limit actual output. Power generation has also been affected by low water levels at major hydroelectric dams, including Kainji Dam, Jeba Dam, and Shiroro Dam. Until electricity supply improves, many small business owners say they will keep relying on generators despite the rising cost of fuel just to keep their work going. Ibrahim Ismail, Trust TV News, Abuja.